All right, hello everybody, and welcome to the very first. Neil, this is the inaugural episode. I looked up that word today,
Did
so
you
I could
actually
use it on the podcast.
That's
No, I
fantastic.
think I've heard it before. Inaugural.
You know what? I've actually done that before. I've looked up like a word to try and use it during the day.
Try to impress somebody, and then they're just like, "Wow." All right, so this is a show where we're going to combine the two most underused mediums on the internet: video games and podcasts.
Yep.
And we're going to
video game podcast.
And if there is, we'll sue. That's it.
Nope.
That's the end of it. I mean, we're getting rich
Excuse
one
me,
way
we
or
were
another.
first. Go to court.
Go to court, and the judge is like, "Well, I mean, come on, they were first."
They were first.
I mean, they said it themselves. I mean, there's not much you could say. So basically, we're just going to. We have a couple of discussion points loosely based around video. Well, you know what? A couple could be more than two. Get all sassy with me, and then we're just gonna talk about them. And then Neil's gonna say something stupid. And I'm gonna be like, Neil, listen, what an idiot. And then that's gonna be the whole.
Guy on my show.
Look at this guy. What do I pay him for? I don't pay him. I don't pay him fucking shit. That's what I pay him for. So Neil, why don't you start us off? Let's get us. Let's just jump right into it. I was gonna ask you how you're doing and stuff, but then frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. So there's that.
Officially, it's been more than a year since Xbox One and PS4 came out.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot more than a year.
Okay.
And nothing's really happened with them.
Yeah, I still only have my Wii U.
You were gonna get an Xbox One when it came out.
I was gonna get an Xbox One literally only for Killer Instinct. Like that is honestly, that's what was going through my mind. Was like
that's
man,
like getting a PS Vita just for fucking
Binding of Isaac. Yeah.
Yeah.
I really had to talk you out of that because you wanted to do that real bad.
I really did.
It's
coming up for 3DS now though. Anyways,
is it?
Yeah, it is.
Damn.
There was like a tweet sent out by one of the developers of like 3DS screen. Anyways, like there hasn't really been any like showstoppers like brought out. Like
Watch Dogs was supposed to be one, and then it was like, oops.
I remember when we first saw that, we were losing our minds.
Dude, we were watching the stream, and I was just like, this is it. Like, that's the game I've been waiting to see.
We were driving to the college and just being like, did you see? Did you see the graphics?
Did you see the dogs? The hogs? The watch hogs? and then happened.
It came out, and it's like, man, this looks like fucking Grand Theft Auto 4.
Did you play it at all?
No.
It wasn't even that good. I played it at like a friend's house because I don't have a PS4, but it was like it was okay. Like it was a good game, but it's just because I was expecting so much. It was just kind of like, oh, this is it. Like,
no, it was just sort of like a classic Rockstar sort of title.
It wasn't like, which sounds stupid that we're like, look at this, how dare they give us a good game? But I mean, just because they make it out to be so much more, and I always hate it. When I get let down by a fucking video game, it's like
that always happens to me though.
Man.
Like whenever I see like a video game like BioShock or something, I'm always like, man, this is gonna be the sickest game, and then it just sort of turns out to be the same sort of
like what you you expected kind of thing. But yeah.
What else came out for Xbox and PS4? PS4 there was Destiny, which also turned out to be not all that great.
The expansion. People say the expansions are really good. I haven't played any of the expansions, but
I don't know. I feel like an expansion can't fix a game.
No, but I've played it on PC, and it's fun on PC. The thing with Destiny, though,
I never liked Halo, so I don't know.
It's an MMO. It's like I guess it's like an MMO shooter kind of thing. Like people can argue which one it is, but. I mean, it's like an MMO. Like you have to play with friends, and you have to grind, and you have to like. If you like MMOs and you like Halo, you're going to like Destiny. Like that's what it comes down to.
Oh, I said Destiny 2 already announced.
Destiny 2? That's weird.
Yeah, and they said there's going to be a lot more story.
That's strange. I feel like with Destiny, they would just keep releasing expansions for a while until they can soak that cash cow dry, and then they come out with a shitty sequel.
And that'd be it.
And then it's done. Speaking of shitty sequels, they announced new DLC for Assassin's Creed 8.
Jesus.
So I think it's 8. There's 8 or 9 Assassin's Creeds.
Man,
there's like
as soon as that game came
out, what the hell?
As soon as that game came out and it was announced that it was riddled with bugs, you knew it was just rushed right out for the money.
I fucking loved Assassin's Creed though. Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and 3.
I really liked 2. I played all the way through 2.
Yeah, the last time. Do you remember? Have you ever gotten excited for an Assassin's Creed game, like when you heard they were making one? No, because the last one I remember, I think, is 3 or 2, whichever one Brotherhood was. I think that was the third one.
I remember I saw you playing Assassin's Creed 2, and I was like, man, I gotta play that.
Assassin's Creed 2 was clearly the best one.
$15 in the fucking bargain.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
Yeah. Assassin's Creed 2 was good, but they're coming out. It's for Unity. I think it's called. What's it called?
Is it the Chinese one with the girl or?
No, I don't think so.
I heard about that one. Are you googling it? Okay. Yeah.
Assassin's Creed Unity. It's DLC for Unity.
Oh, is
I know
that?
That, yeah, which is the latest one, but yeah, more DLC. Like, doesn't that just? Here's the thing I wanted to say about Assassin's Creed. Like, if it was just the first 3 games, imagine how people would think of the game. Like when the game Assassin's Creed comes up, I just think of, oh fuck, like these again. Like there's just pumping out another one. If they stopped at 3, I would have been like, if someone said Assassin's Creed, I would have been like, oh, you mean that really cool like trilogy that I liked a lot? Like
yeah,
that stopped when it was good. Like, but now when someone says Assassin's Creed, it's just like,
you like Revelations though. That wasn't part of the trilogy, was it?
I think Revelations was the 3rd one. I think Brotherhood was the 4th. Hold on, look at that, Google that. I don't know, but
yeah, okay, keep talking.
Whichever one the 3rd one was the one I like. But the point I'm making is that like, if you just keep pumping out a game, it ruins the first. If there was any good games in the franchise, like it ruins it because people's perception is always going to be what's like now. Like no matter how good the games were before, like. Think of even with like Mario Brothers and stuff like that. People are just like, oh. Like now their perception of it is just like, oh, they just keep pumping out the same game every year. And they don't remember how fun it was getting like a Mario game back then and like how exciting and new it was. But so it's the same thing with Assassin's Creed. They just keep pumping out fucking blockbuster hits, baby, making that sweet, sweet moolah. And then it's like, oh, this series is ruined.
Was the 3rd one, you're right. Yeah.
So no matter how good the first Assassin's Creeds were, the first one wasn't even all that good, but
yeah, the first one everybody says like the second. The first one's like okay, the second one's really good.
The first one I liked because I actually really enjoyed the story of that one because I don't know, I liked the world and the story.
That was the first like ever stealth game that I played. Yeah, it was really cool. Like I liked the whole idea of like I didn't fight any of my enemies because the combat was sort of monotonous.
It was nowhere near like Arkham City or anything
just,
like that.
You were sort of just. You focused on the gameplay rather than
it almost
focus on the gameplay. Focus on the stealth mechanics.
But it almost feels like they made the combat like that on purpose so that you didn't want to just monotonously fight. Like it was like, yo, you want to stealth around because it's so much fucking cooler. Yeah. That's why in every game I play now, like Deus Ex and holy shit, you like that reference? Every game nowadays, Deus Ex that came out 10 years ago or whatever. But I always choose the stealth option in those games.
No, it's more fun.
It's so much more fun. Like even in like MMOs or anything, we have to like choose a class. It's always like the rogue class or something. Where like
because I find like every time I'm doing combat in 3D, I never really care about what's around me. Like Egoraptor talked about this in his sequelitis.
Oh yes, yeah.
Where it was like when you're fighting something, nothing else matters around you. The only thing that matters is what's in front of you.
What you're punching and smashing the A button on. A.
Like I always found, and whenever I'm fighting somebody, it's like the one person's attacking me and all the other people are just standing around. It's just sort of
yeah, I know. They're just like and then everybody always says, you've played the Arkham series, right?
I played like one for like 2 days at your house, and I really liked it. Never bought it. Because
how would you describe your experience with the combat? Because I feel like that's the threshold that people like. That's their top-notch combat system. When everybody says like a beat 'em up and stuff, that's like, I don't know. I thought it does
get boring though. It doesn't.
It's the same because it's a beat 'em up, yeah.
Because it's a beat 'em up. It's button mashing sort of.
It is. I mean, and then sometimes you press Y to counter, and like there's obviously more stuff in it. But I know what you're saying. And that's why
I don't know. I don't know how they could fix it. I really don't. I don't.
It's just the genre. It's just the genre. Like that's just
the
what
way
it is.
That's 3D is built. Yeah. You can't change the way it goes.
And you know what's funny now that I think about it? In Batman, I always try to do the stealthy stuff in that too. Like I try to cling to the gargoyles and go get around and go on the vents and shit. Yeah, like
going on the vents was the best. Going on the vents was really fun. Just like sitting there and fucking look at everybody and shit. Yeah. I love that.
When you had your perma, what was that, detective mode or whatever? Where just in the first game you like had to keep that shit on constantly. So the game was just blue. Like no matter how good it looked, it's like look at this blue game. It's fantastic. You were talking about PS4 games and stuff.
Yeah.
There's nothing to see. There was just a huge fucking, well, it's huge for me at least, but huge announcement last couple of days. Street Fighter 5.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. Street Fighter
5 got announced, and it got announced early. It was supposed to get announced December 6th at
they
PlayStation
took down the
conference.
video, eh?
Yep. So I remember waking up to Twitter that morning, and everybody's just like, "What the fuck?" So this like little trailer came out, and it was fucking awesome. And then at the end of the trailer, it says PS4 exclusive, which is fucking huge.
That's gigantic.
Ginormous. Like that.
That's
like
basically just like Smash for PS4.
It's like it's unreal. Like I don't know how PlayStation got the rights to the biggest fighting game, like the biggest competitive fighting game right now, Street Fighter 5, no doubt. So that means every tournament that's ever going to be run is going to have a PS4. And people, with Street Fighter, I'm pretty sure 90% of the people used Xbox before. Like at tournaments and at Evo and stuff, it's all Xbox. I'm almost positive. So the fact that the PlayStation 4 is exclusive now is fucking crazy how they got that. And there was a tweet from a Microsoft executive.
I'm looking at that right now.
Yeah, he was just like, "Oh, it's just business, and we're gonna focus on Killer Instinct." And I'm like, "Well,
like,
good luck with that, my friend."
Because the last time went so well.
Yeah, exactly. Good luck with everybody switching to PS4. Like that's and you know what else is cool? Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I really think Xbox is fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know what it is. Like I'm sure everybody said that about Wii U because there was like no new games and look where it is now. Yeah. But like
fucking Wii U.
You got Metal Gear Solid 5 and stuff, and Bungie's working for them now.
Yeah, it feels like everybody jumped ship at Microsoft. Yeah, they really did. Did.
If I would get one, I would absolutely get PS4.
Yeah,
like, there's no question.
And you know what's the funny thing about that is I don't even know what games I would get for PS4. There's obviously a lot that I can sort of come to mind, but I'm pretty sure most of the ones I'm thinking of are on Xbox as well. I'm not sure, but it's more just for the like. Because that's it. Everybody I know has a PS4, and they're like, "This is clearly better."
True. Yeah.
So I like if I was gonna get one, I'd look more into it. But like if I
do want to get the new Silent Hill game though.
Yes,
that one's coming out.
That.
PT.
I want to do that. Let me see, PS4 games. Yeah, because there's got to be a list. But also another cool thing about the Street Fighter is so it comes out on PC and PlayStation 4,
right?
And there's gonna be crossplay between the two versions. So if I'm on my PC and I'm playing online, I can play somebody on PS4, which is really good because the Street Fighter 4 on the PC, everybody really loved because you can like mod it and you can do like really cool training modes and figure out frame data exactly and stuff. And everybody, lots of people I know had the only reason they didn't get the PC version is because everybody always played Xbox Online. Like that was like where people would go to see like who's really good. They see who's top of the Xbox, charts or whatever. So it's really cool. I don't know how well it's gonna work. You know what I mean? Like if it's gonna be really laggy or something, or if it's gonna be really weird. But I'm excited. If I feel like if it works well, I'll get it on PC.
Well, I really couldn't see it being laggy because like making like a server that connects two things really isn't that hard.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, because all the data is the same, right?
Mm-hmm,
like I could make a program with Java and then make another program with like C++, and I can have them connect really easily. I can make the server with Java and make everything else with C++. Like honestly, if they're just built the same, yeah.
Sony's got servers probably at the walls.
Sticky website, clean your home. $20 sticky.
What even is a sticky? I don't even know what it is.
It's like a lint roller, but you can
nice!
it.
I have one of those. Oh, you can wash it. That's weird.
Yeah, you can wash it.
That's strange. All right, what else you got on the docket, Neil?
Docket.
Where did that word?
Sorry, banned from Ubers on Smogon.
Fucking ridiculous.
Which is like the competitive Pokemon website, which is just. How can something be better than the overpowered? Than the stuff that's banned from the game already?
Oh my god, that's just like something that it blows my mind how that happened. You know what I mean? Like
literally, they just took what was the one thing about megas that made them like not as good. Like, the fact that they couldn't have an item. Mm-hmm. That was the one decrement that they had.
Like man,
and they just took it away. They're like, nah.
Like, yeah,
the way he Mega Evolves is with a move, and it's like, what move? Maybe it's like fucking Rock Smash. But no, it's one of the best moves.
It sounds
a move
like...
that you would have regularly. When they said the strongest flying move, I was thinking like Hyper Beam Flying.
Hyper flying.
But no, it's just
64.
It's just close combat, but flying type.
Yeah, I know.
Which is so good. Like unbelievably
it's
good.
Literally like they were trying to make the most. They're like how in their mind they're like, how can we make the most overpowered? Like that's all they said, and they're like let's give him an item slot, let's give him the strongest moves, like let's give him great typing, good fantastic ability, like
he's got
is what I say to that.
He's got the third highest attack. And his special attack is the same as that one, which means he's probably got the third highest special attack. Let's see. Yeah, he's got the third highest special attack. Second highest special attack.
Oh my god.
He's speedy as fuck. He only has 3 weaknesses, Fairy, Ice, and Dragon, which are all only 2 times super effective, not 4 times because of his ability Delta Stream. He's super fast. He knows V-Create, Dragon Ascent, and goddamn Extreme Speed, which are 3 of literally the best moves in the game.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing.
They just like give it to them all. They're like they just like overloaded them. It's like when you go get a burrito at Taco Del Mar, and it's like, can I just have that? And then they fucking stuff it to the brim. And it's like, that's Mega Rayquazza. You gave me Mega Rayquazza.
Yeah, he asked for a guacamole, and they're just like, how about all of the guacamole?
How about Mega Guacamole? I'm like, oh no.
Oh no.
And then they still force me to get it.
But I mean, like, it's not the first time where they're just like splurged on a Pokemon. Like, I guess that's just sort of the point of Legends and stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel like they don't.
When they made Arceus,
thought into it.
Yeah, when they made Arceus, they were just like, just make him really good. Just make him every type, every move. Yeah, 120 in every single stat.
You know what they do put thought into though is the trading card game. I feel like that's generally balanced. There's a couple of decks going right now that are like really strong, but it's not like when you come across it, you're like, oh, this is an auto lose. Like if someone has Mega Rayquazza, you're like, this is an auto lose. Like there's no way.
They don't really have that kind of stuff. Like when Gen 5 came out, Excadrill was just like way too fucking good. And that was just like a Pokemon that you get anywhere.
Yeah, that's just like a fucking...
And you don't really see that in the trading card game. You don't see something that's just like game-breaking that you get in every single pack.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not like fucking Slugma, which is the one I'm looking at right now. Slugma. 3 energy, discard an energy attached to the Pokemon. That's pretty shitty. Fuck this guy. Never using Slugma.
Well, he's a fucking level 1. You don't expect to use him at all, so...
Does Slugma evolve?
Yeah, into Meg Cargo.
That's sort of that good old Nest Cargo. That's his name. That's it.
Nice.
Yeah, got it. Did you hear what? I was looking at. Smite. I used to play Smite for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I go really on and off with Smite because I play it and then I'm like, oh, but I know I've spent so much money on League of Legends. Because that's like literally the only thing that brings me back. Is just like, oh man. It would just feel like such a letdown just to spend all that money and time and then just be like, nope. But Smite, just to like be like, excuse me. But they're having their World Championships relatively soon. I can't remember. But they're doing a thing where for the prize pool for the winner, they're not just like throwing in, however much, 500,000 or whatever it is. They're generating everything that goes from in-game purchases for certain items. So they have like what they're calling it Odyssey items. So like special skins that you can only get for this time or whatever. Every time you buy one of those, it goes directly to the prize pool of the winner. And so far they've raised like $1.7 million for the prize pool to split between like 3 people or something.
Jesus
so the winners, it's
Christ.
Like, it's fucking unreal. It's so cool though, because they're not just like, we have $1 million, time to fucking play our game. They're just like, they get the people to like sort of raise their own, and then that way it like creates awareness for the competitive scene. Like, you know what I mean? Even if you're just casual, you're like, what the fuck's this Odyssey item? Like, oh, there's a world championship? Like, it's fucking such a brilliant idea. I love that so much.
Whenever I think of like competitive, I always think about like how small of a community it is, but how much it's growing, and like how much it is going to be in the future. Yeah, like all these kids that are growing up with like a community-based like system of playing video games, like it's just going to keep growing because they're going to just like get really good at the video game and then just want to keep playing it, and then all these tournaments are going to be around that they all want to go to, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger.
But think about when those people have kids, like they're going to be raised to just be like, you could do whatever you want. Like if you want to play video games for a living, fucking do it. Like, and they'll be able to, like it'll by that time it'll be, dare I say, mainstream. But you know what I mean? Like there's already like League of Legends had their world championships in Korea in a fucking where the Olympics were held. Like where their Olympics were, they had League of Legends playing. Like that's fucking crazy to me. They had like 11.5 million viewers at one time. Like
Jesus Christ.
Which is less than last year, might I add. Last year they had more. So like it's just fucking, it blows my mind to think that people are just like playing a video game. There's 11.5 million people watching League, and then a Smash stream gets like 3,000 views.
Jesus.
Poor Smash. I feel so bad for the Smash scene. Like every time I hear
Nintendo's fault.
It's entirely. That's what I mean. Like that's why I feel so bad, because like people have been playing this game for 13 years or whatever. They're trying so hard. Like people are trying so hard to make this game like an esport, and then Nintendo's like, how about you just go fuck yourself?
Like, why don't you pay me to play my game? Fucking Phil Fish.
Fucking, and then the worst part is that Nintendo always gets so mad when people like stream their game. Like who the fuck is gonna buy Melee now? Like nobody would buy Melee unless it's for competitive reasons. Like, you know what I mean?
Why don't they fucking re-release Melee and make $1 million?
I don't. That blows my mind too. Like it's the easiest thing you possibly, that and Pokemon Snap for Wii U.
Not even like, a fucking HD remake. Just port it over Wii U.
Like that's honestly just like there's no reason why it hasn't happened.
Melee and Final Fantasy VII are two games that haven't been ported, or like I guess Final Fantasy VII has been ported, but need to be like remade or ported, and they would make $1 million.
Yo, they should make Pokemon Snap for Wii U.
Like a sequel or like a remake?
A sequel with the gamepad.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick.
With all like the Gen 6 Pokemon.
I don't think there's a big enough like fan base for it though.
Really? You don't think Pokemon Snap would get enough fan base?
Well, the only people who know it are the ones who played it on N64.
Dude, imagine all the kids who would be like, wow, moving around like gamepad and shit. On the commercial, they could have some little snot-nosed ginger kid be like, wah, wah, and then like a
fucking Wii U commercial.
Fucking Wii U commercials, the best. No, they're the worst. They're so good.
But they're so bad that they're not even like fucking The Room bad. They're just like you're watching them and you're like, what the fuck were they thinking?
They're all the same too. They're all exactly the same. It's always like family fun, and then like something jumps out of the screen or something. No, I didn't.
Oh my god!
I strayed away from Amiibo.
It's so bad. It's like this kid, and he's like trying to get with this girl, and like his other friends are there, and they're playing Smash, and then they all put their Amiibos down. He's like, I don't have one of those.
Just fucking gives them the middle finger right there.
And they're all just like,
sucks the other's dicks right in front of him.
And then he gets an Amiibo and he fucking like trains it up and shit. And he brings his mom to go buy it with him and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's just fucking the worst. And all of them are like 25, of course. Not 25.
Oh, are they? I thought we were talking about like kids.
No, they are kids, but the actors are like fucking.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Fucking like 20-year-olds.
Some guy with a big mustache and like a ball cap, like, hey, mom.
Why would a kid
have 3 jobs? What?
Why would a kid be bald?
No, have a ball cap.
Oh, I thought you said bald cap. Yeah.
Oh, it's like that movie with that kid who has what's that fucking movie? No one's ever seen it, but it's some kid who has
we just went on like 5 different tangents and ended up on a movie about some kid with a bald cap.
No, he doesn't have a bald cap. He's just bald, and he's like 11 years old, and everybody makes.
Are you talking about fucking Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny?
Fucking Kyle Gass. Tenacious D.
Yeah, Kyle Gass.
It's starring Beans from Beans.
From fucking Even Stevens.
Yeah, movie with bald kid.
Just talking about fucking Kyle
Harold the film. You fucking idiot! I told you that's not Beans. What the fuck? That ain't Beans.
Fucking gross ass Beans. Oh yeah, Harold.
Starring Spencer Brelson. Duh.
Of course. And Nikki Blonsky. Ali Sheed. Cuba Gooding Jr.
Oh, I know that one. I know that one. Limbo is coming.
Oh man, what?
Limbo's coming out on Xbox One at 1080p, 60 frames per second.
Ooh,
that's another reason to get Xbox One. I mean, a game you've already played.
If you would have said sequel, then maybe.
True, but if you have an Xbox One, there's no reason not to get that game.
Yeah.
That game's fucking amazing.
Oh, that game's... Remember when we just like sat down? We're like, we're gonna beat this game.
God damn it! That game is literally. It's just so good. I've literally said literally, and I can't even say literally.
It's just like every time something like really cool happened, we were just like, oh, whoa.
Yeah, it was awe-inspiring.
And like,
it was awe-inspiring, ladies and gentlemen. Share a little joy. The holiday share box from McDonald's. I gotta fit our sponsors in there.
It's just like the puzzles are good too for that game.
Yeah,
like it's amazing how complex they are for like such a simple thing. Like there's just one that's like switching gravity. That one that we were having trouble with.
That one was fun.
And that one was like so fun.
Yeah, and it's not like the thing is they don't get frustrating. It's not just like you're not like pulling out your hair. You're just like, huh, I get to do that again. Yeah, nice.
You know what's neat too? It's such like a simplistic design. That it works really well with the puzzles, but it also looks just beautiful.
It really does. But I don't know how they do it. They made it to look like everything is just black, but it's just
also, like anything with like a confusing ending or like a controversial ending is always cool. I always love that.
Yeah. Was that controversial? Oh yeah, because people think it's. I won't spoil it, but I know what you're saying. Yeah. I get you. That ending was so good. That ending. I've never had a game make me want to like play another one so instantly.
I know.
Like I was, if there was another,
like we finished that game, we were like, let's do it again.
I was like, if there was like a sequel to that game, it's like the wallet would have been out in a second.
I know.
There would have been cash flying. We would have been naked. What? Hello?
What's going on?
Hello? Sorry, you break up? I knew you broke up there for a second. I was just saying that we were naked.
Okay. I love anything by Edmund McMillan. Like in Binding of Isaac,
especially his dick. Neil loves that.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Oh man, when it's in your mouth and you're just like
just
swishing it around, like
in and out. And
that's what he's saying while
I was trying to get a fucking segue going, and you're just fucking it up.
And my segue is out of gas. Do those things even take gas?
Binding of Isaac Rebirth. It's good. Nick's not very good at it, but I fucking love that game.
Dude, I'm good at that game. Are you shitting me? I fucking mom to beat the mom.
Did you beat Mom yet? No, I beat Mom for you.
You beat it for me. I was like, Neil!
Did you get to the womb yet?
I don't think so. Probably not.
Oh.
I haven't
played it that much. I'm like...
Yeah, Neil's like a fucking groundhog.
I haven't got to Dark Chest yet, but I've like played it a lot. I've played it like so much. Like if I'm like... I just bought Faster Than Light, Rogue Legacy, and another game I can't remember. And like I was like, oh, I should play Faster Than Light. I played it for like 2 hours, and then I was like, I'm gonna play some Binding of Isaac now.
So good.
What was the other game I bought? Hold on.
Dude, Faster Than Light is so much fun.
Yeah, that is a really fun game.
You know what? I don't know why that game's so much fun to watch people. Like if I'm watching a stream of it, I don't know what it is. I love watching people play that game.
Because it's like... It's a random game. Any random game is fun to watch. Minecraft, Binding of Isaac, fucking... oh god. Rogue Legacy, fucking Terraria. Anything with random generation or random outcomes is always fun to watch.
Because then it doesn't ruin the experience for you. You're just like, oh, I could have my own completely unique holiday share box. Share a little joy. Dude, that's expensive. Actually, no, not for what you get.
Uh, 2014, coming to a close, and like, I guess a lot happened this year when it comes to video games, especially for Nintendo.
Especially Nintendo. This was
this
was the year of Luigi.
Yeah. I can't believe they had 2 years of Luigi. And both of them, nothing happened.
I can't believe they've run out of ideas that hard.
Wait, was this year Luigi as well? Because they said it was going to be 2 years of Luigi.
I don't think so.
Of Luigi.
It's just a Ouija. It's just a big fucking picture of Luigi.
Was held in 2013 and continued into 2014.
How? There was no Luigi games.
The year of Luigi officially ended on March 18th, 2014. Yeah.
Alright. Good year.
Still sort of year.
Good year.
Fucking year of Luigi.
Whose fucking idea was that? Christ. Nintendo's, I love you. I love you for what you've done and some of what you continue to do, but you gotta stop over there.
But seriously, what was your favorite game of the year?
Oh, shit balls.
I know, that's like, as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh no, there's so many.
Man. I'm hard pressed to say Smash 4. just because it's fresh in my mind and I fucking love Smash Brothers.
Well, I mean, like, you played that for a lot, so did I. Like, we played it so much until it broke, in fact.
Because I didn't get much. Mario Kart 8 was good as well. It wasn't... Definitely not Game of the Year, though.
Definitely not Game of the Year. That game was, like, really fun, and going back to it is really fun. But I don't think I could sit there and just, like, keep playing like I could with Smash.
Well, because it's a Mario Kart game. Like, that's the whole point. Is, you know, you just play with your friends for fucking...
Just come in, come out, come in,
come out, in and out, in and out, in and out. And then there's Ed McMillan's face, just like... Would yours be Binding of Isaac, or no?
Binding... It's definitely the game I played the most.
Yeah.
Like, even more than Smash 4.
Yeah.
I played that a lot. Man, this feels so one-sided because we're like, what's our favorite Nintendo game?
Yeah, I know. Well, because it's all I don't have a PS4 or Xbox, so it's hard. All I have is PC and Wii U.
And what really came out this year? I mean, I hate. I'm not. If anybody's watching this and they're a fan of Xbox One or PS4, they're gonna be like, this, and I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, those are good games.
Yeah, you're right. We're idiots. I forgot. What do you think? This is a better question, because what do you think is going to win this year's Game of the Year from like IGN or whoever does those shitty fucking like which game?
That's a hard question.
Is gonna be like the most mainstream.
GTA 5 again? Does that even count? Because like
I could see that.
Even when like the trailer came out, everybody's like, "Yeah, it's gonna win Game of the Year for like everything."
Jesus Christ! Like how? It's not a new game though. It's just a. Did Shovel Knight come out this year?
Oh, did it? Dude, that was a good.
That game was so fucking good.
Did you know that just came out in Australia and Europe?
No way.
Yeah, it just came out because they were having
always...
trouble with PEGI and stuff like that.
PEGI 18. Man, I always feel so bad for Australia. They don't get any games.
I know.
They're so deprived down there. Poor guys.
We got fucking...
Or up there.
We got, what am I trying to say here?
Smash early?
We got Smash early, yeah.
Yeah, Japan just got it like a week ago or something.
Really?
Or 2 weeks ago. No, I think a week ago. About a week ago. No,
I really doubt it. Hold on.
Fuck you. You little bitch.
No, hold on. October 3rd was... Whoops, that's studios.
You dummy. I can't.
No, it's the 28th of November. Was that
okay? That was 2 weeks ago.
That was 2 weeks ago, not 1
Oh my god, I hate you.
Oh my god, don't talk to me like that.
Dragon Age Inquisition. Skylanders Trap Team is gonna win Game of the Year.
Skyland?
That's my Game of the Year right there.
I can see Far Cry 4 winning it.
I can see Far Cry 4. I could see if they would allow it in the running, Grand Theft Auto. If you know which one's gonna win it? I'm looking right now at Metacritic, the top scores of the games of the year, and with a 92 Metacritic score.
Oh no, please.
Table Tennis Touch on iOS.
Oh,
that's gonna get it.
I thought you were gonna say Call of Duty, and I was like,
no. Where is Call of Duty actually? I don't think it's on here.
Say goodbye to Call of Duty.
Fez for PS4.
Yeah, no, it was released in 2014.
What, Shovel Knight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, June 26th.
2014, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, June 26th, I know. June 6th.
June 26th, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you fucking idiot. Wow. Wow, can't believe it. Look at this guy.
Yeah, November 5th, 2014 on 3DS and Wii U. In Europe.
In Europe.
In Europe.
Europe! Says the umpire to the batter. Trials Fusion. It's a nice game. Oh, you know what game? You know what we should talk about really quickly before we end it?
Okay.
Captain Toad. Because
Captain Toad Treasure Tracker.
Because you don't like the idea of that.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, that was my least favorite part about 3D Land or 3D World.
3D World.
3D World.
I think they went back to World. Yeah.
Yeah.
I fucking want to play that so bad, and I'm gonna buy it this weekend.
Are you gonna buy it?
I think I'm gonna buy it. I don't know what it is. Everything about it just looks so fun. It's like, look at Captain Toad in his fucking big ass backpack. Can't even jump.
It's such a stupid bullshit way to explain that shit.
Backpack.
You don't need to explain that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Why fucking Resident Evil characters strafe and shit? You don't need to. That's just the way it is.
I wouldn't have been like, he's got no backpack. He can jump. But
come on, Toad, why can't you jump? That just makes me mad that he can't fucking take off his backpack.
Yeah, but he's a captain. How are people gonna know he's the captain without his backpack? That's gonna be our game of the week. Is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker? I'm gonna get that game. You're gonna come.
We're gonna talk about it next week,
and then we're gonna talk about it next week.
All right.
We're gonna talk about Captain Toad because we're split on it because you think it looks stupid. I
don't know.
And I think it looks fucking amazing, and I can't wait for Captain.
A lot of people said it was really enjoyable, but nothing
more than just.
Yeah, I think it's too much for what they're
yeah, that's true. That's true because it's a Nintendo.
It's $40.
$40.
I really think it should be just like a downloadable title for $20. That would be good.
Yeah, that'd be much better.
Because it's working on the same engine that they made in 3D World.
It just feels like something that you don't have to put a lot of time into. Like you just make different puzzles and it's like that's it. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to put a story in there.
And again, any game using an engine created in another game is going to be easy to make.
Yeah, exactly.
It's basically
you have
just
everything there. You have all the assets and everything there. Assets.
That's why sequels are so easy to make. So you can just do the same fucking thing. Like fucking New Super Mario Bros. Is just like let's make a new game.
It's basically like the first game's a level editor.
Yeah.
Like you're just like moving it along. But anyway, so we'll talk about Captain Toad next week. But other than that, I think we got through everything that we had.
Yep.
There's a couple more things, but I had like one more, but whatever. We'll just end it there. We're like almost at 50 minutes or something, so
yeah,
that's long enough for me, and that's all. Neil's long enough for me, even though I'm talking about. Hey, Neil, look at that.
I just
tell me right now before it's too late.
I need you.
Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm here, dude. I'm here. Don't worry. You can say what you need. All right, thank you guys for watching. We'll be back.
Bye.
Bye.
Come back, please.
Come back. Oh, Neil, come back.